Thank you so much for coming today. What a beautiful audience. Thank you so much at home for joining us. Yes, it's the Christian View, where we take today's hot topics and we weigh them against the Word of God, because God does have a view. And you know, every time we turn the TV on, we're seeing different celebrities. And oh my goodness, we just never know what they're going to be doing. And sometimes they're doing some very rude things. And, you know, they set such examples. So I guess today we're going to talk a little bit about, do manners even matter today?
Yeah, they do. You know, and when it comes to celebrities, when you actually see the rude ones, I mean, you know, they're people too. You know, I think the biggest problem is they're just being stuck up. Just, you know, plain and simple. But for the most part, you know, I've met celebrities, they're very mindful that, you know, fans are out there. So publicly, most of the time, celebrities are not rude openly. You know, they're always taking autographs and pictures. And I think sometimes people don't realize that they're tired or they have appointments. But, you know, you'll see a lot of them just still press their way. And I think probably more of the managers and publicists and the folks that actually, you know, surround them in their entourage are more mean, you know, or disrespectful, because they don't care. All they care about is that celebrity. You know?
Lisa, I have to disagree with you. Now, I do think there are some celebrities out there that do have good manners, but there are so many that are bad. I mean, take Justin Beiber, who just egged his neighbor's house some time ago and did over $20,000 worth of damage. And this is a child who used to sing Christian music, you know, just about 6 years ago, that today is vandalizing neighbors' property and has no problems doing it.
Yeah, but you think about it, it's not all, you know, that's the media. And, you know, they're just going to, you know, this was the whole bunch.
Okay,
you know,
Miley Cyrus,
you know,
I mean, and how she's, okay, I could give you a laundry list, but there are some good ones, but I think they have a responsibility, you know, because they're children. They are children following these artists.
Take it away from celebrities and just people in general, and how manners have taken such a nosedive. Recently, I was in a bakery near my house, and there was a sign above the counter that said, if you are on your cell phone, we will not take an order. Wow. And I thought, wow, they're trying to enforce some manners, you know, because it is rude to be on a, you know, on a cell phone.
In the doctor's office? They have the signs up now.
Oh, they do.
No cell phones in the doctor's office.
Yeah. Going back to celebrity rudeness, though, you know, you do have to cut them some slack, because you don't know what they've gone through that day. I remember years ago meeting Harrison Ford, who came and filmed The Fugitive at the hospital where I was working as a PR director. And it was the scene where he had to walk in the creek, and it was in January in the mountains, freezing cold, and he had to do the takes over and over and over. You can bet he was not happy.
No.
Yeah. And if I had known that with his reaction toward me when I happened to walk into the room where he was having a discussion, I would have understood. And somebody explained to me, well, he's you know, he can't feel his leg. He can't feel his leg. So, yeah, that explains it. But I think we do have to cut people some slack.
Was he ugly to you?
Oh, yes, a little bit. Yes.
I agree, cutting them some slack, but I also think we need to take that in consideration with ourselves. If we're having a bad day, and we need to kind of monitor how we're responding to people and really stop and think about it, because manners really do matter. I think they do make a difference.
Of course they do.
You know, in the person that you're interacting and in the way that people perceive you.
You know, they definitely matter in customer service. You know, I can't stand going in a store and you have the attendant being very rude. You know, just their demeanor. It's not always what they say. Sometimes it's what they don't say and just how they treat you.
Tone.
You know, the tone, exactly. You know, so and I think it's very important in a business or organization when you have people that customer service is something that people should be trained to do when they're dealing with people.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the thing about celebrities is those are the people that we're looking to. You know, that's really who's shaping our society today. You hate to say it, should be the church, but it's not the church. It's celebrities, and so we're watching. We're looking at our children are watching, and we see their behavior.
And so many celebrities, like I said earlier, you know, are very mindful that, you know, people are fans, and they really try to embrace that, you know, because, you know, if you see celebrities that do act up, their careers are almost over. You know, the media picks that up because they're always looking for something.
That's
you
true.
know, the paparazzi is always in their face. You know, that can be very aggravating. Just always having a camera in your face wherever you step, you know, and not being considerate of you or your time. You know, so just running across a lot of them, you know, because people, you know, they think that they're from outer space, you know, but they're regular
and
folks,
sometimes they are.
That's a whole other subject.
That's a different subject.
I was reading about Christina Aguilera, who locked everybody in a store, I believe it was in New York, and said nobody can come in or come out until she was through shopping. You know, that's just blatant arrogance and rudeness. And,
it is.
You know, I hope the story's not true, but it was in the media. You don't know. You know, that's the other thing. You don't know if that's actually a true report. But, you know, if that is true, that's just complete arrogance where you get to a point of, you know, celebrity status where you just are out of touch.
It's all about you.
Out of touch
all about you.
with the general population.
And you're right, the media plays off of it. They're not going to play off of someone who's got good manners.
No,
they're going to take the stuff that's really bad.
Publicity if so-and-so is a diva and they bring attention to the and any attention they get is attention. It's publicity, and they like the publicity.
They like it. They feed off of it. And you mentioned clerks or in customer service. I think as people that are walking in and we're going in and using these services, or we're walking up to the counter in a mall or at Verizon Wireless, if the person on the other side of that counter is being maybe cold or quiet, how are we going to respond? Because I think we have some responsibilities sometimes, and I have warmed some people up before by just asking them some questions. You know, and you never know. You find out that you can relate.
Some of the nicest folks out there are working in Waffle House. They're nice. We'll be right back.
Last word of the day.